Our camera lens trained on one man. 3 goals in his last 3 games. He's in sparkling form. We'll have the action on EA TV. Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And what we have for you is the second leg of this quarter-final tie. It's Atlas, and they take on Club Tijuana.
Well, Derek, with the visitors protecting a small lead, they still have a lot of work to do to secure this victory. I'm really looking forward to this one.
This is the lineup for the home team. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. It looks like a conventional 4-4-2.
A preferred formation by Arsene Wenger when he arrived at Arsenal. 2 main strikers, 4 across the midfield. Really important for the fullbacks to link up with the wide midfielders in this system.
And now they get the ball rolling. Failed to keep hold of it. Disappointing pass. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Pablo Gonzalez giving it a try. Oh, tremendous block. Beautifully disguised ball. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. A fine reading of the situation. Good tackle. Ruiz. And good pressure high up the pitch. Can they get in behind them? Aldo Rocha with it. A terrific pass. It could be the big moment for him. And it's still on for him. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. An attack full of promise. Electing to cross into the centre. Attending to his defensive chores. Martinez. Well, it is without question a very special day. This, his debut match. What ought we to expect from him today, Lee?
Well, Derek, the experts have been crying out for a centre-back for them for a while now. Well, they've got a belter in my book. Strong, quick, reads the game really well, smells out danger. He's a defensive man-mountain for me, a colossus.
Oh, nice ball over the top. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Well, great read there to intercept. Fruitful looking attack. Can't miss, surely. Just couldn't get it through. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Referees like to manage the game just as much as players do, but today it is an early yellow card, and we'll see what effect that has on the match.
Well, it'll have a big effect, especially on the player, and also the defenders around that player that's been booked earlier in the game, because they now know he's walking a tightrope.
Marcel Ruiz. Fidel Martinez. Ruiz. And he might be through here. Is it going to be? Oh, so near, off the post. And a throw-in it's going to be. Rocha. Furch. Couldn't keep the ball. And he read it well. Rocha. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Retaining possession proving difficult. Barbosa. Renato Ibarra. They've lost it. Well, it's a matter of remaining calm amid the pressure. Unable to keep the ball. A danger here as he runs at them. It's there for him! Oh, cleared off the line. Alert defending. Well, possibilities in the centre. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, they survived the attack. Getting forward. Real chance. Oh, that's an awful finish, and the goalkeeper could do nothing but hang on to it.
Easy save for the keeper. Absolutely terrible finishing from the attacker.
Barbosa. Rocha. Ruiz. Fidel Martinez. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Must be! Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And now the delivery. And punched away. Pablo Gonzalez. Victor Malcora. Space on the flank. And options in the centre. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. And a good-looking ball. And a no-nonsense clearance. Nicely blocked, but he's got to get rid of it. Another pass over hit. Martinez. Could be a chance to break here. Will it be? Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Well, not giving him any breathing room. And he did well to cut it out. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Mauro Manotas losing possession. And the counter looks on here, options available. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Ruiz. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Good tackle. Angulo. Torres. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Relentless high pressing. And a throw-in forthcoming. Nervo. Julio Furch. An alert intervention. Lost possession. Unable to keep the ball. A bit sloppy in possession. That's very effective, good high pressing. Well, they get the ball once more. And snuffing out the danger. And now they have the ball back. Jesus Angulo. Alcora on the ball. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Rocha. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Difficult to stop him. In search of space. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. And now they get the ball rolling. Well, he's The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Might really be able to trouble them here. And he's clear as lines. So the corner played into the box. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Renato Ibarra. Furch. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Far from a good pass. Gomez. Eduardo Tercero. Really good high press. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Ruiz. He's going forward well here. In position. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. He's given us away. Renato Ibarra. Furch. Barbosa. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Angulo. Furch. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Another perfect position to read it. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Simple catch, really. Oh, what an opportunity. Big chance it is. Oh dear, that is a spectacular failure of composure.
Well, he's duffed it. It's poor technique, one-on-one. What a miss.
So a personnel change then. Eduardo Tercero. Taken away. Julio Furch. An attack full of promise. Can he put it away? And he's in an offside position. Gomez. Rivera. And he read it well. Nervo. Well, they might be onto something, and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Real chance. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And time for the change now. It's a short one. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Had to come up with the ball, and did. Well, clear twitchiness following the high press, and a throw coming up. Rivera. Ruiz. Well, they couldn't keep it. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Rocha. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Delivering it into the box. Oh, he's missed it!
Oh, goal behind Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Barbosa. Brian Garnica. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. And that was a very fine read. It's opening up for them. Can he make it count? Fed over towards the back post. And the ball is loose. It'll be a corner.
Well, a chance to take the lead, it really is. The crowd sense a goal.
But he's gone short with it. Cross could be useful. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. This might be ideal for the counter. Chances on. Surely. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
So the aggregate advantage, 3-1. Escobar. Pablo Gonzalez. Milton Caraglio. Rocha. Keeping the ball moving. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Rocha. Brian Garnica. Might be able to set up the chance. An attack full of promise. He's got to get to that cross. And the keeper deals with the danger. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Growing pressure here, and another corner. And firing it into the area. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Played into the centre of the box. Not messing around with that clearance. Jesus Angulo. Aldo Rocha with it. Not the pass he had in mind. Inside the final 5 minutes now. And he might be through here. And still an opportunity. Well, that's the end of that for now. Can he take advantage? Martinez! Well, the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. Gonzalez. And plenty of room in the wide area. Rocha. Milton Caraglio. Good looking cross. Under pressure to get it away. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. And he's in. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Barbosa. Garnica. Pablo Gonzalez. And a creative look about this. It's been aimed towards the front post. It's still alive. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Well, how close can two teams get? Really, really cracking tie. And in the midfield area is really important over the two legs. Holding your nerve as well. They've done that today and they've gone through and they'll have growing confidence.
Ante todo, quiero agradecerle por tomarse el tiempo para hablar con nosotros. Nuevamente, muchas gracias.
Agradecemos su paciencia. Empezaremos a escuchar las preguntas ahora. Esto es todo el tiempo que tenemos por hoy. Gracias.
We've really made it to the business end now. Just 4 teams left in the Cup, and the scene is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. A wet night in store for all concerned. Good evening and welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. Only 4 teams are left in this cup competition. We're at the semi-final stage, and this is the first leg. It's Club Tijuana, and they take on America.
Well, I was more a fan of a single-leg semi-final, but 2 legs, you've got to be cautious a little bit in the first one. You don't want to give too much away in this first leg. Looking forward to this one, the pressure's on.
And the lineup for the home side. It looks pretty orthodoxly.
Yeah, I love this formation, 4-4-2. The 2 main strikers will stay close together. The full-backs will link up with the wide players. The 2 holding midfielders will sit in front of the centre-backs. Very solid look about this team.
Oh, here's the starting 11 for America. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the 3 just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
And so the match is underway. And the ball's gone. Benedetti. And that was a very fine read. A danger here as he runs at them. In position to give them the lead, maybe. And there it is! The first goal in the semi-final. A huge moment. Extraordinary scenes.
Well, here it is again, and all the credit goes to the goal scorer. But you have to ask questions about the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself. Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
The opening goal of the game then. Kevin Balanta. Fidel Martinez. Mauro Manotas. Well, they couldn't keep it. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Kevin Balanta. Mauro Manotas. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Well, the pass not finding its target. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Sanchez. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And a throw-in it's going to be. Benedetti. Leonardo Suarez. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. It might be. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish. Yes, a show of emotion, and why not? They're back in this, game on.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Richard Sanchez. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's through here. He's got to score. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here's the replay. It's lovely interplay between the two of them, and it all leads to a 2v1 on the keeper, which he really doesn't have any chance with. It's a great team goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Mauro Manotas. Ruiz. Martinez. Jaime Gomez. They do pass the ball with authority. I think most defenders would expect to be booked halting an attack in that fashion. Certainly a tricky call for the referee. He's gone for the yellow card, although there are those who would argue that was the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
I'd be one of those, Derek. I think he's very, very lucky to get away with that. Got the yellow, should have had a red.
And a long way out. And the free kick caught cleanly by the keeper. Fuentes. And snuffing out the danger. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Makes his way in field. Excellent defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. A move of promise on the flank. Space and time for the cross. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Dangerous ball. Not messing around with that clearance. Dangerous looking attack. And still looking for space. And this situation, well, he deserves praise for inventiveness, but not troubling the keeper. Kevin Balanta. Martinez. Struggling to keep the ball. Nicolas Benedetti. Valdez on the ball. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Aquino. Benedetti. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Crossing opportunity. Mauro Manotas. He made it look simple, really. Well, a poor ball giving possession back to the opposition. Can they get in behind them? Cutting infield here. Oh, a vital interception. Moving the ball forward with purpose. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
An inability to keep hold of the ball there. He knows he's got to react. Gomez. Room to roam on the wing. Mauro Manotas. And he read it well. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Terceiro. Gomez. An effective challenge. Fuentes. It's with Pedro Aquino. They've got it now, what can they do? Benedetti. And unable to keep the ball. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Cáceres. Benedetti. And here is Suarez. Suarez. A running room in the wide position. What can he do from here? Good defending to prevent the chance. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Richard Sanchez. Now potential danger. Well, just went a bit too early, offside. Aquino. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Nicolas Benedetti. It did look on for them, but not to be. Making sure nothing came of it. And they know they need to stop him. Can he take the chance? And it's a goal! Level again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And then through on goal, do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Once again, the sides are level. This is a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. Sanchez. It's with Cáceres. He's given us away. Just the clearance that was needed. The high press was very much on. Can he do it to take the lead? Oh, it was a crucial challenge. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Benedetti. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Dangerous looking attack. Sends it back. Jaime Gomez. Well, nicely cut out. Space afforded him. Aquino. Real danger. Will he find the net? Well, he had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Eduardo Tercero. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Going well. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, he was so sharp, the goalkeeper there, wasn't he? What a wonderful save.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Will they profit from this situation? So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Ruiz. Well, the defending not the best here. Has a go! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Sanchez. It's with Pedro Aquino. Cáceres. Retaining possession proving difficult. Couldn't keep it. Very timely interception. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Richard Sanchez. Must be. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Oh, we see it again here, Derek. He's a bit unlucky, to be fair. I feel for him a bit. It's just fallen in the wrong place, and he pays the ultimate price.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. How can he take them on and beat them? Richard Sanchez. No space for them here. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
I don't know, Derek. Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead.
Sanchez. Benedetti. Couldn't keep it. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. No, high-quality defending. Not much time to make up his mind. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Well, he played that one really well. Chances on. Well, the two sides still locked together. And a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference. Going short. Nicolas Benedetti. Can he put it away? And he couldn't take advantage of that opportunity from close range, Lee.
How close does he want to be to score? He's gone for power and fluffed his lines.
Gomez. Well, nicely cut out. Richard Sanchez. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. And they deal with the threat this time. Could be. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way, way wide there.
Sanchez. Benedetti. It looks promising. Nicolas Benedetti. Potential danger. Will he find the net? He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
Ruiz. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Can he put them in front? What a vital intervention. Nicolas Benedetti. And breaking at pace with menace. Real danger. Real chance. Thou shalt not pass was the message delivered. And a goal kick given. Possession lost, intercepted. Overcooked that one. Nicolas Benedetti. It's with Cáceres. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Well, taken away, he won the ball. Read it well. Must take the lead here. Still a chance. Applying vigorous pressure. And this could make certain for them. But it can't get through. He's in behind. Oh, what a timely save with the match level. And there it is, the full-time whistle. You've got to say, not much to choose between the two teams on the back of this first leg, Lee.
Well, it's a bit of an understatement to say we're at the business end of the competition. Very, very tight. Can't separate them. First leg was a good one. Second leg has to be a better one because there's a final round the corner.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, he's played so well today and got the goals as well, but those goals have only got his team a draw. He'll be looking over his shoulder at his defenders and saying, I'll get the goals and you just keep them out. Not the case today.
Bueno, primero que nada, gracias por tomarse el tiempo para responder nuestras preguntas el día de hoy. Gracias de nuevo.
Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Vamos a empezar ahora con las preguntas. Esto es todo el tiempo que tenemos por hoy. Gracias.
We're starting to get to the nitty-gritty now. Only 4 teams remain alive in the Cup, and the scene is set for what should be an exciting semi-final. Who will make it through? We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. And welcome to a stadium that sits at an altitude of more than 7,000 feet, the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the second leg of this semi-final. It's America, and they take on Club Tijuana.
Wow, very excited about this one, Derek. We had a cracker of a first leg, with so little to split between the two sides. It's perfectly set up in this second leg. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Here's the starting 11 for America. But as a team, Lee, they love to apply almost suffocating pressure. Based on the lineup, do you expect the same approach today?
Yeah, I think so, Derek. It makes it really difficult for the opponents to find their rhythm unless their touch is absolutely perfect. It forces mistakes, so I'd expect we'll be seeing plenty of that from them today.
This is how the visitors will set up today. It looks pretty orthodox, Lee.
Yeah, I love this formation, 4-4-2. The two main strikers will stay close together. The full-backs will link up with the wide players. The two holding midfielders will sit in front of the centre-backs. Very solid look about this team.
And the contest begins. Aguilera. And here is Suarez. Benedetti. Plenty of room in the wide area. Determined defending. Bruno Valdez. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Bruno Valdez. And here is Suarez. Will he play it in? Oh, nice ball. And he cuts inside. It has to be. Alas, a wild, wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
Well, we spent a bit of time with the manager ahead of kick-off. I think he was the most surprised to hear that it's his 50th game in charge today, Lee.
Yeah, in the modern game, Derek, we're used to the chopping and changing of managers, so this is a significant milestone. But I'm sure secretly he'd love to cap it off with a positive result so he can go home and celebrate with his family.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, can they be creative from here? Can he do it? Will he? Can they cover up? Well, the angle was never his friend.
Well, he should pick out a teammate. He shouldn't be shooting from there.
Benedetti. Martinez. Opportunity it is. Ball is loose. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes. And clearing it away. And a chance for him on the flank. Fuentes. Fuentes. Well, the timing a little bit off. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, yeah, when defenders look who they're playing against, they always look at the goals. 2 goals in his last previous game. He's certainly a threat to them today.
Rivera. An attack full of promise. Opportunity! Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way wide there. Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Fuentes. It's with Pedro Aquino. On the offensive. He's in behind. Still a chance. Beautifully struck and foiled only by the post lead.
Well, how close can you get? He's 3 inches away from scoring.
Nicolas Benedetti. Leonardo Suarez. Aquino. It's opening up for them. And he read it well defensively. That's very effective, good high pressing. Breaking at pace. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Well, getting right in their opponent's faces, forcing that hurried clearance, and a throw it'll be. Martinez. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Cáceres. And snuffing out the danger. They need to get tighter. Can he finish this? Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target.
Well, that's the frustration of a manager right there, watching his players come so close and being powerless to help.
Emmanuel Aguilera. Under some pressure. Martinez. Throw-ins given. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Well, not a great challenge. Free kick here. Well, there to intercept. It did look on for them, but not to be. Leonardo Suarez. Well, they get the ball once more. Martinez. The ball with Martinez. And showing fine vision. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Castillo. Well, he's given it away. It'll be a throw. They had to clear it. David Barbona. Well, possibilities in the centre. Unable to trouble the defence with that cross. Leonardo Suarez. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, disappointing end to the move. Well, visionary passing. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. Less than convincing defending. Is it going to be? And a goal! As they take another step in the right direction on the path to progress.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
A festival of goals when you look at the aggregate score, 4-3. Now, what can they do from here? Castillo. Well, they had the ball in a very promising position, but now it's been taken away from them. Getting forward. It's there for him. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Elects to go short. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Emmanuel Aguilera. Being pressed and pressed high. Nicolas Benedetti. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Martinez. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Aquino. The ball with Martinez. It might be on for them. Played into the centre. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Possession given away, unfortunately. And he's made headway. Has a go. And there's the goal that puts them in dreamland.
Well, there's all types of goals, spectacular headers, overhead kicks. This is a simple one, but it still adds up to a goal on the score sheet.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
Well, a tie laden with goals. 5-3 here on aggregate. David Barbona. Well, he successfully got past him. Well, foul play, says the referee. He goes short. Read it well. Crisp tackling. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. How can he... Fuentes. A fine reading of the situation. A chance then for the result. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Leonardo Suarez. Valdez on the ball. Space and time for the cross. And looking towards the back post. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. Ruiz. Another perfect position to read it. Martinez. An effective challenge. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Can he put it away? It's opened up for him. It goes beggingly. That could have been their ticket back into the game.
Well, 2 goals down. You can't keep wasting chances like this.
Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Esteban Paves. And possession given away. And there to intervene. It's opening up for them. And fed forwards. Is it going to be? Still could be dangerous. Well, that's the end of that for now.
Well, I'm still trying to work out what he did there to keep that ball out the net. Absolutely brilliant goalkeeping.
Now, let's see what they can do here. Well, that's not watertight defending. Real danger. Is this the moment? And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And a goal kick given. And the substitution will occur now. Esteban Paves. Martinez. Oh, they've lost it. Excellent ball over the top. Surely! Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Oh, what an opportunity. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
They are committed to making the substitution here. What a tie this has turned out to be. 5-4 the aggregate score. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. They've given it away. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. No, high quality defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Happy to take on the shot. Goalkeeper in charge of the situation.
Can they press home this advantage? Need a good ball in.
And firing it into the area. I'm sure, you know, he wishes he could have that header back.
Well, in that position, you should think he's going to score, but it's really a poor effort with his head.
Ruiz. Esteban Paves. Manotas with it. Suarez. Martinez. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Good tackle taken away. Poor pass under no real pressure. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Straightforward take. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Cáceres, breaking at pace. Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. An incisive pass. Oh, a fine block. The outcome is a goal kick here. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. I don't think too many players would have the overdrive to get to that one. Goalkeeper's ball. Making sure nothing came of it. Aquino. Excellent challenge. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Into the advanced position. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Great opportunity. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. How about the cross? Dangerous looking attack. What can he do from here? It might be on for them. Excellent block. Really good high press. Playing with purpose and control. Martinez. Possession lost. And it might be. Can he finish? They might regret that miss. They ought to be 2 up.
Well, they've done so much work to get 1 goal ahead. 2 goals ahead was there on a plate, and he's fluffed his lines.
That is how to apply the pressure. Well, they've given him too much space. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, he did his job defensively. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it petered out. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Esteban Paves. Really closing him down here. Oh, they've lost it. Possession given away, unfortunately. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Not the pass he had in mind. Esteban Paves. Fidel Martinez. Excellent vision. And a chance for him on the flank. And space for the cross. Oh, showing excellent vision. Goodness me, what an opportunity for the leveller, Lee.
Late in the game. They won't get a better chance than that.
Gomez. Moving forward effectively. Teammate available. Can he put it in? It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Aquino. Crossing opportunity. Far from a good pass. And the referee's whistle. The home fans are thrilled because they can now book their tickets for the final.
Well, just look at the celebrations, Derek. You can see how much it means to them. Really wasn't much in it over two legs, to be fair. They were tested all the way, but that's the sign of champions, and you have to say they'll fancy their chances now. What a final it promises to be.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, that was a really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.
Opportunity it is.
Ante todo, quiero agradecerle por tomarse el tiempo para hablar con nosotros. Le agradecemos nuevamente por el tiempo.